Hey y'all, today I'm going to be showing you how to make Rasta pasta. You may have noticed that this video was on my channel a few months ago, but I wasn't super happy with it, so I decided to redo it and repost it. So if you want to make some delicious Rasta pasta, keep watching. First, we're going to start by prepping our vegetables for the pasta. So I am chopping a white onion. I'm using half of an onion. Then I'm going to use an entire red bell pepper, green bell pepper, and yellow bell pepper. So I'm just giving it a rough chop. Feel free to cut it in whatever style you like. If you like strips, if you like it cut a little smaller, whatever your preference is. But I'm just going to cut all of these vegetables and add them to a bowl together, and we're going to use them a little later. I'm using shrimp and sausage in this pasta, so I'm going to begin by preparing my shrimp. I have about a pound of medium raw shrimp that have already been deveined and the tail has been removed, and I'm just going to season them with blackened seasoning. I'm not measuring here, I'm just adding until they are nicely coated, so you can use as little or as much as you would like. Once you have your shrimp seasoned, you're just going to set them to the side. We are not going to use them until later. Now we're going to start preparing our sausage. I'm going to cut these into bite-sized pieces, and then using that same blackened seasoning, I'm just going to do the same thing. Add it until I feel like they are well seasoned. I'm not measuring, I'm just kind of eyeballing here. Now we're going to brown the sausage. Make sure you're using a good sized pan for this because you're going to use this pan for the entire pasta. I'm just adding some olive oil. I'm going to let that heat up a little bit over medium heat. Then I'm going to add in the sausage until that is brown. Once they get to your desired level of being cooked, you can take those out, put them in a bowl, and set them to the side. We're going to use those a little later, and we want to keep that same oil in that pan because we're going to use that as we cook the vegetables to soak up some of that flavor from the sausage. So these are the vegetables that we chopped earlier. I'm still going to leave my burner on medium heat, and I'm just going to add those to that same oil we just cooked the sausage in until they are tender. For me, that's usually about 8 to 10 minutes. I'm going to add some salt and pepper to these vegetables, and then I'm just going to stir them periodically until they are done. Once your onions and peppers are tender, you're going to add in 1/4 cup of chopped sun-dried tomatoes, then followed by chopped asparagus. You can leave the asparagus completely out if you don't like them, but if you are using asparagus, make sure that you use fresh asparagus. Do not use canned. If you use canned, it's going to turn into mush by the time this is done cooking. So make sure you're using fresh asparagus. Stir all of that together and let that cook for about 5 more minutes. Once the vegetables are ready, we're going to add in the sausage and the shrimp that we prepared earlier, and just let that cook for about 2 to 3 minutes until the shrimp start to turn a little pink. The shrimp will not be all the way done, but they're going to finish cooking as we make the sauce. So to start the sauce, we're going to add 1 quart of heavy cream. Now we're going to add our seasonings to the sauce. I'm adding 2 tablespoons of onion powder, 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, 4 tablespoons of blackened seasoning, and 2 tablespoons of Goya adobo seasoning. Then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of jerk seasoning paste, and then I'm going to mix that all up well together. Next, we're going to add in 1/4 cup of Worcestershire sauce and 2 tablespoons of honey. The honey is just going to kind of balance out that spice. Now, if you like yours super spicy and you don't want any sweetness to it, you can leave the honey completely out. but the honey does give it just that little something extra without being too sweet. So now I'm going to let that simmer for about 10 minutes while the sauce thickens up a bit, and then I'm going to add 2 cups of shredded Parmesan cheese. So we just want to let that simmer while we start to cook our pasta. So for this dish, I'm using 1 pound of penne pasta. I don't have it on video, but I will be boiling it until it is al dente, and then I will add it to the sauce. Then you just want to mix the sauce and noodles together well, and that is it. It is ready to be served. Now if you like your pasta sauce a little thicker, which I do, I like to let it sit for about 15 to 20 minutes after I've mixed everything together. But if you're going to do that, you need to make sure it is no longer on the burner. You do not want to continue cooking it. We're just letting it sit, cool off, and thicken up. Now as it sits, you'll notice the sauce gets a little darker, and that is completely normal. That is what we want. Look how delicious this looks. It smells even better. You can see my little Benjamin even came to see what is cooking in here. But I hope you guys enjoy this Rasta pasta. It is delicious, and I'm sure it will not disappoint whoever you are making it for. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.